We're here at Hexagon today and we're going to be talking about how to manage a successful software implementation, and they've crystallised that into 10 top tips. And Matt is going to explain each of those to us. Right, so number one, attack the challenge from both sides.
Yeah, Lindsay, this is really about a business understanding their requirements and what is important to their business, but also looking out into the market to see what options are available and attacking that process from both ends.
And number two, holistically appraise your workflow for current and future needs.
Yeah, 2 and 3 kind of go hand in hand together. What a business really needs to be doing is kind of, rather than focusing on an individual problem, to look at their process end to end and say, right, if we're going through this change, how can we adapt our whole process to kind of evolve across the piece? And then when you are appraising potential vendors, you're really looking at who can provide the best solution, not an individual product.
All right, number 4, establish a clear outcome and implementation plan.
Yeah, I think there's 2 kind of key elements to this. First of all, for both parties, you want to have a clear goal about where you want to get to in the end. But similarly, as you go through implementation, there's 2 kind of key elements to this. Are you going to big bang? Are you going to do it all in one go? Or are you going to do it as a phased approach? And that's something that you need to really consider and decide on early stage.
Okay, number 5, secure strong executive sponsorship from both sides.
Yeah, I mean, traditionally, we found these projects work if there's plenty of skin in the game from both sides. You want executive commitment from your vendor, and also in terms of your own business, you really want the higher levels of hierarchy involved so they can kind of sponsor the project.
Yeah. Okay, number 6, engage all key stakeholders and build a committed team.
Yeah. Traditionally, this is something that you want to actually invoke from the very start of the process. All the key stakeholders with that shop floor, whether that's higher management, to be involved in the process. They've all got to have their input and be able to kind of control what the end outcome is. Ultimately, if you can get the team involved in the project, you create collective buy-in, and generally it's a better process.
Absolutely. Reevaluate internal process.
Yeah, as you go through this change, it's really important to actually look at your process and see how your business can evolve. That doesn't mean trying to stick a round peg in a square hole. It's important that you find a solution that's right for your business, but sometimes as you go through this technological change, it actually means you can adapt your processes to become more efficient and streamlined.
Right, and number 8, build a true technology partnership with the vendor.
Well, Lindsay, 8 and 9 really go hand in hand. It's about involving your vendor very early on so they actually get a real deep understanding of your business and keeping that commitment going well past the initial implementation. And in terms of 9, there's a varied amount of commercial models available to people now, you know, from traditional CapEx models to subscription and even consumption-based models. What's really important is that you pick the option that's right for your business and right for the project. You want a model that actually creates incentive for both the deploying party of the software and the vendor themselves. So you want a model that's going to work for both parties.
And finally, number 10, share your success stories within the organisation.
Yeah, when you go through these major digital transformation projects, whether it's big bang or phased, it is a difficult journey. And what you really need to do is share those initial successes you have to help convince the people in the organisation that the changes are the right process for you. You are going to see initial success. It's an exciting journey, and you've got to make sure that you share that.
Right, okay, so who is going to benefit from this, and what successes are they going to have?
I think really anybody who is involved in a digital transformation project really should be taking notice of this information. I think it's a process that everybody has to go through, and it's challenging, and having some kind of clear signposting for how you can go through that process is a great value. Anybody who wants to kind of tap into our expertise on how you might deliver this kind of project, obviously Hexagon Production Software are always happy to help.